It is Teacher Megan here with another video all about VIPKid and my experience. So I've been with VIPKid for about a month and a half now. And since then, I've had pretty much all my slots fully booked. I think there's a couple of weeks that I've just missed like one or two. And so I wanted to make this video on just some things I did over this past month and a half to get fully booked and to keep those slots fully booked. These are the things I noticed, the things that I think some people are missing in some of their fully booked videos that I watched as I was stepping into this journey. So without further ado, let's dive on in. Okay, we need a sip of coffee because we did just finish teaching this morning. Okay, let's talk about it. All right, so like I said, I've been with VIPKid for about a month and a half now. My spots have stayed pretty consistently fully booked. Like I said, one or two spots, maybe a week missing. And I've absolutely had the best time. I've absolutely loved this kind of side gig that I decided to step into. So, let's just start with the obvious. I'm not going to dive into it too much because I feel like all the fully booked videos that I watched were kind of about this, and I just feel like it's just the obvious bits. So obviously, optimize your profile. So if you don't have a video, which is that required? I can't even remember. But if you don't have a video, make a video and put on your best freaking energy, get ready. Don't look like this. My hair is a hot mess this morning and I taught in my jammies today. But get ready, throw on an orange shirt. Ding. Can we make that sound for this YouTube video? Throw on an orange shirt, grab some of your props, and literally give it your 100%. Just make it really freaking exciting and just let your personality shine through more than anything. I think all teachers are different. And I think that's kind of what makes your profile stand out. If you're using your personality, not someone else's personality, let you show up because you are what's going to magnetize the right students in. So let your personality shine through. If you're not oh my gosh, here's my pink bunny. It's not what I did in my video, but if that's not you, don't be that. Just be you, but be you at your 100%, and just get yourself ready. Throw your orange shirt on, Team VIPKid, and just do it all out. So really just optimize that video. I popped some music into mine. I love the website Purple Planet. I'll put it down at the bottom here. It has free tracks that you can download and you can look by theme. So I did I don't know, happy or something like that, and found some happy music and I put it on low volume behind the video. So optimize that video, optimize that intro, keep it simple, keep it just to the point. This is who I am. This is what you're going to get when you're in my classroom. And here's why you should book me. Just keep it optimized, keep it simple. I said I wasn't going to dive into this too much, so I'm going to leave it at that, but just optimize that profile. It's the first thing they see. It's the first impression. Let yourself and your personality speak through that. Second, I also created the after the first class video. This is an option on VIPKid where you can create a video and it automatically sends it after you've had a new student. I made this video. I think I took 5 minutes or less making this video. I just hopped on and I was it was so great to see you today. There's an example video. I literally just followed that and I made it in 5 minutes or less, popped it up. No clue if it has anything to do with my my consistent regulars that I've built up and the booking spots that have been filled, but I know that I did it and I know that I've been fully booked. So I'm going to give you that option to create as well. That one should be, I think, 30 seconds or something, just super quick. Again, full on excitement, let you shine through. Okay, next, after class is over, I do send the cards to the students. So you can send, it's in like the VIPKid app. You can send free cards. Again, there's no way of measuring if this works, but it's something I do, and I have been fully booked. So I'm giving it to you. And this is another one of the obvious, so not going to dive into that too deep. It is just something that I do. Next, I keep consistent hours. So if this is something you can do it. Like, I think it's just really helpful for parents to see that you have consistent hours every week and it's not just like off and on. I also like open up all my slots for like a month out, and I'm continuously opening that. So like as the first month or as the first week of the month goes through, then I open up like in the following month, I'll open up the next week so that they can see like time and time out that I'm keeping these consistent hours. It's staying like pretty easy for them to like get scheduled in at the same time slots if that's something they're interested in. So if you can have consistent hours weekly, then have that. I also open up short notice slots. Again, this is something that I think everyone just talks about. It's one of those obvious things, but I do open up short notice slots, and I've gotten really good at just really like quickly prepping classes. If you all want a video on how I prep classes super fast, tell me in the comments below, and I'll make that for you. But I've gotten really good at just like prepping these really quick, so short notice classes don't make me nervous or make me feel like I'm going to be unprepared at all. Okay, next. The next thing that I've done to get fully booked, and this might sound like the obvious, but let's really talk about it. So obviously, to get fully booked, you have to be an amazing teacher. And like for those new students, I'm like, how can I be like 150%? Like, how can I just like really show up and really wow these kids? And to me, that's about two things. One, connect. Like, I make it a priority to connect to that kid, to extend out of the lesson. I already put all my props away, so I can't show you, but I have pictures of like Elsa and Anna and like Disney princesses, and I have superheroes, and I'm asking them, do you like this? And by the way, I teach all level 2 and 3 only. I should have said that at the beginning. I teach all level 2 and 3 only. So I have Elsa, Anna, I have some characters that kind of that age range is going to probably most likely know. I have superheroes, I have Spider-Man, I have stuffed animals, I have soccer balls, and I'm asking them, do you like this? Do you like soccer? Goodbye. And I'm connecting outside of the slides because yes, the slides are important. And yes, we have 25 minutes to get through them. But also at the end of the day, these students are here to learn English from a native English speaker. They're here to have conversation. And kids are just by nature curious. And so to be able to connect with them outside of that material, I think it just creates this extra piece, this extra, I mean, I don't want to use the word connection, but that's what it does. And I think what that really does is that really just stands out to parents, and it takes the lesson above and beyond. And I've noticed every time I've done that with a new student and I've found that connection piece we can have together, I get booked almost like immediately after for another and another and another and another. So connect. Sometimes you're going to get crickets. Like, I'm going to be like, do you like the bunny? And sometimes they're going to go on and on and on. It's amazing what these kids can do. Let yourself be amazed by it. Like, honestly, I had this little boy today who's like 7 years old show me the most incredible drawings that I've like ever seen. He's an amazing artist, and he showed me these and he told me about them, and like to be able to extend and connect on that level makes all the difference. So that's the first part, I think, amazing teaching. Obviously, go through the slides, like do the things you're meant to do, but like how can you take it above and beyond? And then I think the second thing that really creates just an amazing teaching experience, which is why you're going to get booked again. I think the second thing is what I call energy matching. So when I'm not teaching English, I'm a life coach, and I am really into energy and how we show up. Your energy is constantly talking, just like when I was talking about, how you show up in your video, show up as you, not as someone else. Your energy is constantly talking, and I like to do what I call energy matching, where I'm matching the energy of the kid that I'm teaching. If I have someone who is like a little more quiet, a little more reserved, like it might freak them out when I'm like, oh, like obviously I'm still going to keep my energy high. I'm still going to be so excited to see them, but I might just take it down a notch. I might not put my silly hat on with that student because they might get really overwhelmed. And for me, energy matching is being able to meet the student where they're at and teach them in a way that they're going to understand. Because if I'm being like silly and goofy and they're like not there with me, like they might not even be comprehending what's coming through at the same time. But then I have my really energetic, just excited students. We have the students that like will walk around with their iPad, that will get up, they'll stand up. I'm going to let them do that because that is most likely how they learn the best. Like if they're walking around, if they're moving, and I'm going to say, like, I'm going to put motions like to my words, and they're going to match that with me. So match your students' energy. And I think you can just get more and more comfortable with this the more you practice it. So, sometimes I'll have a really quiet and reserved student, and I'm going to take that energy up a notch because I can tell that they can get there too. And for me, it's just all about learning how that student likes to show up and how that student likes to learn. And another way you can do this is discovering, like, do they like to draw? Do they like actual activities that they learn best through? Every single student has a different learning style. And if you can connect with them, you can meet them where they're at, and you can figure out those things that they like to do. I think it just amps up the teaching experience a little bit more. And I just notice every time I do this, I end up getting booked again. So create an amazing teaching experience. Okay, and finally, this is my final bit that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you two more. I just thought of one before I before I hop off. So the feedback. So every single class we have to do feedback after the class. My feedback is on point. And remember, the parents are most likely reading this feedback. It's what it goes to. It goes to the parent. So they're reading this feedback. And so I'm making sure my feedback is literally on point, and it is letting my personality shine through in that as well. And I'm not just saying, today your student learned the color black and how to say her shirt and stuff like that. I'm not saying that because the parent can rewatch the class so they can see what they learned. Two, oftentimes, especially with my level 2 and 3, oftentimes the parent is sitting right there. So why would they want to read feedback on everything that they've just listened to or just watched? So I'm not just saying, here is what we did today. I'm bringing through the connection. I love that he showed me his artwork today. I'm going to put that in the feedback. I'm going to put something we connected over. I'm going to say, next time I will bring this to class because he said he loved it. Or I see he loves to write, but not on the screen. So next time, if he wants to bring paper or a whiteboard, maybe prop, he can do that. So I'm making that connection in the feedback. I'm not just saying, here is what we learned today. Also, you do want to let them know in some way what they learned or took away, just not cookie cutter, cookie cutter, cookie cutter. So I am going to say, for two things. I'm going to say what he or she really demonstrated, like a confident ability, and just did excellent. And I'm going to praise them on what they did amazing in. And two, I'm going to say what they improved on. So here's what your student improved on today in class, to let them know what we really worked on. The other thing, and I got this from teacher Christina, on YouTube. So thank you for the tip, because I think it has really helped with my fully booked schedule. The other thing I do is I say, when I see student's name next time, not if I see, but I always put this piece in: when I see blank next time, we will blah, 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 thing you will practice more, thing you will dive into deeper, thing you needed more practice on today but didn't get. But I always say, when I see this student again, here's what we will do. And so that they know we're going to continue this learning together. We're going to continue this growth together. And I think that has just been such key in my feedback. So thank you, teacher Tina, or Christina. I'm sorry, I don't know what you go by, but I think you go by both. Thank you for that tip. And I really recommend that you add it in your feedback as well. Oh, bonus tip. I just remembered because it's sitting right here. So I didn't wear it today in class because I'll tell you in a second, but I typically wear an orange shirt in almost every class. But for the first month, I wore only an orange shirt, actually only this orange shirt. And funny story, it is very hard to find an orange shirt, like not a popular color. And this is actually like a child's large. This is the only orange shirt I could find while I was in Scotland doing my interview. So this is my orange shirt. It is worn in most of my classes. It was worn the entire first month of my classes, which I personally think had something to do with me getting fully booked. Here's why. I think it represents the VIPKid brand. So I think what that does to me, and this could be just totally out there, totally crazy, but I think that psychologically, parents can then connect, like, this is a great representative of the brand. And not only did she create this amazing teaching experience, but she's also a great representative of the brand. So I literally wore this my entire first month. I don't know, it's my lucky shirt, so I'm going with it. But seriously, like, I think it's something that contributed to me getting fully booked. I still wear it most of the time, especially if I have a lot of new students, but I still just wear it most of the time. Why not? It's just like easy if I just have it like ready to go on a chair. I just like throw it on top and pajama shorts on the bottom. Today I wore this. I am by no means a perfect human or perfect teacher, but today I wore this. If I'm not wearing the orange shirt, I'm wearing a solid color. I really I'm a believer in the orange shirt, team orange shirt. That is my bonus tip for you. I don't know if this is actually backed, but I like to think it had something to do with my fully booked schedule. All right, you all, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope you've learned something. I'd love to hear in the comments what you are going to go implement. If you are already a teacher, if you're not already a teacher and you'd like to begin this teaching journey, I would love to support you in it. And there is a link right on below this video where you can sign up with me as your referral, and I will support you and guide you through this journey. Otherwise, I am signing off for today, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.